And seems like what do you call it, a big lines out of a lie here and things here. And it still to me is like no sentiments because my whole thing is like whether a bereavement is over, it's over for me, in general, and whatever bereavement I have for myself. So now with that, anybody can knock on my door and be like, hey, such and such, such and such, and that wouldn't change. That exchange would be the same. So. Whether the abuses be have your dog have like Morris the cat, come out here so your dog can dart out in the middle of the road and stuff like that, and to insinuate that we can make your dog dart out from the second floor out down to the ground. That's an abuse in itself to insinuate that. So that's just another one, and so the gesture is like, oh, that is ridiculous. That is a mockery of things, and it is, because, people say, oh, you can't read between the lines. Well, if I'm not reading between the lines, how did I just read that? And you didn't, and reading between the lines did nothing about that. Or the people behind it, or the people who also see and view it, did nothing about that. So if I can't read so much, why is it that that I just read that, or that's not being read the way it's supposed to be read? So it's a lie on top of a lie. So that's how I treat it. So beyond a new name or whatever, a new person's name, they can be Planned Parenthood. They can be embryo. You know what I'm saying? For all I care, they can be. Actually, I don't care. It could be abort, the same idea. You know what I mean? It could be double witchcraft, double Calderon witchcraft, triple, or something like that. So, the bull is like, so whatever grand hoax it is, it can still be the same embryo abort. How about embryo abort? That's an EA. How about that? There's the new name, embryo abort. And I'm not going to sit up here and spell it out every time I write something about it. I'm just going to call it EA or embryo abort or E abort or something, or AB abort or something like that. I have no idea what I'm going to call it, but it's a form of terrorism. So what difference does it make? It's going to still be the abort. How about that? How about we just leave it at that? You know what I'm saying? Because if you're going to terrorize me, then, eye for an eye on that level, too. Like, literally what you want to do. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's how that is. And I don't know if you still sell Periscope. So whatever is whatever. So, whatever facade you put it on, whatever line, whatever racial line you try to put it on, whatever 2019 agenda you're trying to put it on, or the establishment you're just trying to put it on, whatever it is you're trying to put it, whatever it is the agenda that is, or whatever that is, whatever racial line that's being crossed with, why don't you stop dyeing your hair blonde? Why don't you just why don't you just why don't you do all this other stuff? Why don't you stop hiding behind other ethnic? Why don't you NLCP and why don't y'all just stop ganging up on people like that? You know what I mean? Why don't y'all stop doing this sideways Cali toss-up deal? Okay, because you guys have a whole lot of people you answer to, and too many people you answer to, on that to be accountable for anything. And basically, most of the time is really just, oh, please, can I have this? Oh, please, and without a please, and without any thank you or anything like that. So, in general, if it's a lie on top of a lie, then in general, you take that and say, for what it is, face value, what it is, abort. That's all it is. Still more. All that. I don't care if I know you. I am not your priest or whatever. And to read even further into that, it's still like, an abuse in itself. Okay, so it's a racial line abuse in itself. Well, you know what I'm saying? That's, whatever. That it's just an abuse. It's like somebody talking about, say white onions. But we cannot say white onions. They would say red onions and jump off a cliff before they say white onions.
Rescheduled State of the Union. All those things we'll be listening for. Jim Acosta, thank you so much.